Yes.
Yes, Sheikh, yes.
Why is Donald Trump not allowed in the White House? I'm asking you a question. Why is Donald Trump not allowed in the White House?
because he's illegitimate.
No. All of them are illegitimate. Listen to this carefully. Because he's for Biden.
Oh.
You see, you said haram. You got the word haram. Haram means forbidden, right?
Yes.
It's forbidden. Haram is forbidden. Haram is, it's not permissible. It's haram. I'm just joking. Donald Trump is allowed in the White House. Everyone is allowed.
That's so funny.
Yeah. Yes. So we say haram is the fourth category. The fourth category. And the fifth one is makruh. Makruh is disliked. Yes. Can someone at the back, someone there, can mention the five rulings of fiqh? I just want the 5 rulings, inshallah. 5 rulings of fiqh. I need someone to speak to me. The first one is what? Yes, you. Gray shirt. Farad. Farad?
Voluntary act, mubah, permissible act, and haram, prohibited act, and makruh, disliked act.
Yes, so we have 5 categories, right? So in every action, in salah, we're going to have things that are farad. In salah, we're going to have things sunnah. In salah, we're going to have things that are mubah, that are haram. In salah, we're going to have things that are makruh. In hajj, in fasting, in giving of zakah, in making wudu, in business and transaction, buying things, in selling something, we're going to get things that are farad, things that are sunnah, things that are mubah, things that are haram, and things that are makruh in all actions. Then the last one we did in the page is, how do we gain purification? We gain purification by removing the hadath. You come out of the condition of hadath. Hadath is a spiritual condition of impurity. So hadath is a simple thing. You go to the bathroom, you relieve yourself. After you relieve yourself, you need to make wudu. So now you're in the condition, when you relieved yourself, your wudu broke. When your wudu breaks, you are in the condition of hadath. And to get tahara, to gain purity, you need to make wudu. So this is a condition, hadath. So either the hadath can be seen with the eye, the najasa, it can be seen with the eye. It can be seen with the eye, we need to remove it. Just say, for instance, there is some urine, drops of urine on your clothing. You need to wash it. You cannot go perform salah while it's on your body. You need to wash it because this is a physical najasa, physical impurity on your clothing, on your body, on the place you're performing salah on the floor. You cannot perform salah there because there is najasa, there is impurity. You have to remove the impurity. So you have to remove 2 impurities. One is from yourself, that is you have to make wudu. And you have to remove impurity from your clothing, from the floor, from wherever the khabath, they're calling it here in the book, they say khabath. Al-jawab, hiya raf'ul hadath wa izalatul khabath. 2 things. We're going to be doing the next page, 108. 108 and number 4. 108 and number 4. Yes, can someone read for us the Arabic and the English?
Read.
Yes, somebody can we get a mic to somebody?
الجواب هي الآية أو التراب أو
حجر أو الحجر
أو الحجر أو الذبح
أو الدبخ. Yes. أو الدبخ. Yes. Can you read the English for me?
Yes.
Somebody.
Abdullah, you can read it. Read the English part.
Water, earth, stone, and tan for animal speech.
Yes. So we have in red. In red they have ma wasailu tahara. What are the methods of purification? If something is impure, How do I gain to make that pure? How do I gain to make that tahir? You see, they're talking of tahara. How do I gain to make that in a condition that it is clean? It is clean. How do I gain it? What are the methods? The first method is we can use water. We can use water. Through the medium of water, we can gain tahara. Through the medium of water, we wash. We can wash our bodies. We can wash our clothing. If a dog licks from a bowl, we can wash the bowl. All of these things, the things become najis. They become impure. And the medium of gaining tahara is through the medium of water, or with turab. Or we can gain purity through the medium of the earth. In the earth, we have something called tayammum. If there's no water found, we can use the earth. We can use the sand and the earth that is in front of us. Awil hajar, or we can use stones. We can use stones. Stones are also tahir. Stones that are on the floor, they are natural. They are tahir. We can use this also to gain tahara. Awil dabkhu, and for animals, the animal skin. You get animal skin. Just say you shoot a buck and you want the buck skin to be clean. Then you can use the method of tanning. You use the method of tanning. You go hunting, you go and kill an animal, you bring the animal back, then you can tan the skin. There's a specific way of tanning. When you tan the skin, because the skin is impure, when you tan the skin becomes pure. Now you can make it a musalla, you can make it a sajada, and you can perform salat on it because now it's tahir, it's clean. In the olden days, people would, even in today's time, they do the tanning process. The ladies like to wear handbags. The handbags, they do a tanning process to the skin of the animals. They slaughter a cow, all the cow skins go to a specific place. They do a tanning process. When they do the tanning process, it becomes tahir. Otherwise, the skin of the animal, just if it's raw, it will give us a bad smell. It will be impure. We will not be able to use it. They use it for shoes. Yes, we cannot use pig skin. We cannot use pig skin. One day I went to the store, and you should try this one day. You cannot use pig skin. Pig, every part of the pig, every part of khinzir is haram. Every part of khinzir is haram. Here in this country, in America, they use khinzir for many things. That's why we have to be careful. We have to be careful of what we do, what we eat, things that they use it in. So you go to a store, right? The regular, maybe Cole Hans, or you go to Clark's store. You go to the shoe store. You like a nice shoe. You ask the person working there, I'm very particular about my shoes. I like 100% genuine pigskin. I like genuine pigskin. It should be 100% pigskin. You'll see the person will open one file and they will show you this shoe is pigskin, this shoe is pigskin, this shoe is pigskin, this shoe. So many shoes he will show you. Just go and find out. You go to the Nike store, and tell them, I'm very particular. I like to wear 100% pigskin. Show me which one is pigskin. They will show you this one's pigskin, that one's pigskin, this one. Then you say, those ones I'm not going to buy. I'm not buying those ones. Those ones are haram for me. I'm not going to touch them. You go to a nice jacket store, they're selling jackets, leather jackets. You don't know what leather they made it of. You ask the person, they'll have like a book kind thing. You'll see at the back, they'll take out a book. It will have code numbers. The code numbers will identify to say which codes are pigskin, which code. We need to find out these things because people just use anything. You go buy sofas, nice, a sitting room, nice, a lounge sofa. You buy something, you using it every day, but it's made of pure pigskin. So you have to be very careful. And in the regular skin, the normal system they use, alhamdulillah, they use a system that the tanning is correct, the leather is correct. You use it for a belt. You can get leather wallets. You can get whatever. Ladies make handbags. They make shoes with it. They make a lot of things. And this is the process of animal skin. You buy a nice Mercedes Benz. You get all the leather seats inside the car. They are also made with animal skin. All of the leather, genuine leather, is made with animal skin. So they have a purification process that it becomes tahir. So we have 4 categories of making something tahir. The first is we use water. We can use the earth. Number 2, the earth. Number 3, we use stones, the medium of stones. And number 4, we use dabagha, ad-dabghu. This is the tanning process for animal skins. The tanning process for animal skins that makes things halal. Remember in the olden days, people had to do it themselves. There was no factories and manufacturing companies and sending it to China and here and there. And there was no market. You go slaughter the animal, you do the tanning process yourself. Now it's very different. We just buy it, and the system they use today is a system that the tanning process is correct. Let's do number 5. Let's do number 5. Can someone read for me number 5? كيف نطهر النجاسات? Can someone read for me number 5? I need someone to read for me, inshallah, so that we have an interaction class. Otherwise, it's going to be all the way I'm going to be speaking.
Number 5.
Yes, I need to hear somebody so I know people are on the same page with me and no one is drowning. If you have questions, you can ask me, inshallah. But let's continue. Number 5. وغسلها بالماء. Yes, read for me the English.
Yeah, answer by removing the impurities and washing with water.
Yes, it's a very simple process. If something is najis, is something, the speciality of this ummah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam is, in the previous ummahs, in Bani Israel, in the time of Musa alayhi salam, if impurity fell on someone's clothing, they had to cut that piece off and they chuck it away, they throw it away. There was no permissibility to use it. In this ummah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, we have a speciality. If najasat, if some impurity comes on your clothing, the way to purify the clothing is by washing it. You just put it in the washer, you put it in the machine, you can wash it by your hand, you need to squeeze it a few times and it will become tahir. The best is we wash it 3 times. If something is impure, we wash it 3 times. After washing it 3 times, it becomes pure. It becomes permissible for us to wear. And I just tell you something else, because you're living, mashallah, here in this part of the world. Normally people have the washing machine, right? You know what's a washing machine? You know what a washing machine? Yes, you put your clothing inside, you put your liquid, you press the button, and it makes cycles, right? The best is on those machines, if something is impure, if you put it on a super wash or you put it on the highest level of washing, they wash 3 cycles. So it will do 1 cycle, all the water will come out. Its machine will do the 2nd cycle, all the water will come out. The machine will do a 3rd cycle, all the water will come out. And in this system that they use, this processing system, even in today's time, the machines do this 3 processes of washing. The clothing that went inside that was najis, it was impure. The clothing comes out, it is pure, it's clean, it's tahir. If there was any type of impurity on it, it will be removed. بِإِزَالَتِهَا وَغَسْلِهَا بِالْمَاءِ. The first thing is, if there is any impurity itself, we remove that impurity off the item. Just say, for instance, I give you a simple example so you can understand. And all of you are big, so that's why I can speak about certain things, right? If you just say you have a baby at home, you have a small little baby at home, and the baby made poop, right? And the poop fell on top of the clothing, on the clothing of the child. Then we don't take the poop and we throw it with the poop inside the washing. What we do is we remove it, because this is impurity. And I'm giving you an example so you can understand clearly in your mind of what we're speaking about. You remove the actual najasa. The actual impurity should be removed from the item, totally. The actual najasa should be removed. You try and rinse it a few times or wash it a few times, and then you put it in the machine. Because the actual najasa, the actual item itself, the species itself, right? The najasa itself, if you put it in the machine, it's gonna splash, it's gonna go on other clothing, it's gonna mess more things. So that's why the actual najasa should be removed. The actual najasa should be removed. That's why he says the first word, see, al-jawab bi-izalatiha, by removing the impurity, means by removing the impurity itself. That impurity should be removed off the clothing, then you put the clothing in the washing machine. This is how we do it. Yes, you understand this? So there are 2 things. One is the impurity should be removed and then it should be washed. both things have to be done. By just removing the impurity is not sufficient. بِإِزَالَتِهَا وَغَسْلِهَا بِالْمَاءِ, and washing it with water. So this is the process that we use for impurity. If it falls on the, just say on the clothing, or on the bed sheet, or on the duvet cover, or it messes the carpet in the bathroom, or whatever there is, whatever the najasa falls, there's a process of removing the najasa and then to wash the item. Let's do number 6. We're doing number 6. Bismillah. I want someone to read for me. I need someone to read so that we know we're doing the right thing. Everyone's understanding what's happening, inshallah.
Ahmed is reading.
Number 6.
Okay. How can purity from the hadith be attained? بماذا تكون الطهارة الحدث؟ الجواب بالوضوء أو الغسل أو التيمم. By performing wudu, ablution, also ritual bath, or tayammum, which is dry ablution.
Yes, so here he's saying, if a person is in the condition of hadath, I mentioned the condition of hadath can be 2 conditions. Either a person is in the condition of hadath asghar, or a person is in the condition of hadath akbar. The condition of hadath asghar means you had wudu, and you use the bathroom to relieve yourself. You had to make a number 1 or number 2. You need to make urine, or you need to go to the bathroom, in whichever condition. Then you come in a condition of hadath asghar. That means by making wudu, you will gain purification just by wudu. The second is you need to make by taking a ritual bath. That means a husband and wife, they have relationship. When they have relationship, they're in the condition of hadath akbar. That means the only way they can come in the condition of purity is they need to take a ghusl. A ghusl means a bath, a ritual bath. The ritual bath is they have to wash the entire body with the niyyah, put water in their mouth, rinse their nose, the entire body, all the portion of the body has to be washed. This is called a ghusl. From head to toe, every portion needs to be washed. And this is called a ghusl. So the second way, the first way is through wudu, right? The second way is through ghusl. And if there's no water available, then we have the dry ablution, which is known as tayammum. This was a speciality given to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, where a person taps onto the ground. He just taps onto the ground, and meaning on the earth, and he wipes his face. He wipes his face, and then he taps onto the ground. With the right hand, he wipes the left hand. With the left hand, he'll first wipe his right hand. With the right hand, he'll wipe his left hand, and he'll be in the condition of tahara without using any water. No need for any water. And that's only if water is not available. Water is not available in the radius of about 1 mile. Far away in all directions, there is no water available. If water is available, then you cannot do tayammum. Tayammum is not permissible. Yes, if someone is very sick, if someone is in hospital, if someone has a major illness, then they can use, and they're not allowed to touch water, then they can use tayammum. But in general situations, we're not allowed to make tayammum if there is water available. So if there's water available, we either make wudu or we make ghusl. And this is to come out of hadath asghar, the small hadath, the small impurity, and hadath akbar is the big impurity. To come out of the big impurity, we need to make ghusl. So there's 3 different ways, by means of wudu, ghusl, and tayammum. Wudu, ghusl, and tayammum. Yes, 3 things to come out of the condition of hadath. Let's do number 7. Let's do number 7.
What's her name?
Someone can read for us, inshallah.
Noah.
ما أقسام المياه؟ الجواب أقسام أربعة، وهي الماء المغلق، الماء المستعمل، الماء الذي خرج الطهارة، الماء الذي وقعت النجاسة. What are the types of water? There are 4 types of water: absolute water, mixed water, water that is mixed with substance, water that is contaminated.
So here he's giving us, because we need to use water, right? To gain tahara, what we need to do? We need water. So we need to know what is water. We need to find out which water is permissible, which water gives us allowance that we can gain tahara. Just say you go to a coconut. You know what's a coconut? Yes, you take a coconut, you cut the head of the coconut, you pour it out, you'll see water coming out. Is that called water? No, that's not called water. That's why they need to teach us what is water. What is water? They need to teach us, because someone might find some fruit, they might find some leaf, they might find some tree. Now recently there was a video, someone cut in the middle of the tree and you see some water flowing out from the bark of the tree. That's not water. Water is, we have types of water. Ma'ul mutlaq, the first is absolute water. In ma'i mutlaq we have rainwater. Rainwater, water coming down. It's raining from the sky. You just go and you make wudu. Bismillah. Start making wudu. With the water coming down from the sky, it's permissible. It's permissible because this is pure water. It's pure water. You get the water falling down on your roof and it's falling down from the roof, making a nice waterfall on the side. You go there and you go make wudu. It's permissible. There's no problem with it because this water is clean water. It's genuine water. It's ma mutlaq. Ma mutlaq. And wudu is permissible. They'll give us some explanations about this. But they're giving us the types of water. Ma mutlaq. Even you have ocean water, river water, from a stream, from a lake, from mountaintops, from a waterfall. All of these are normal water, ma mutlaq, absolute water, and they are permissible. We have the next type, ma'ul musta'mal. Ma'ul musta'mal. This is used water. This is water that, just say we made wudu, a person made wudu and he had a bucket at the bottom. He was making wudu, he started making wudu and the water is falling in the bucket and it's collecting. Can another person make wudu with that water that he already made wudu with? This is now a question, and most of it states that is not permissible because this is used water. A person was in the condition of najis, he came in the condition of tahara, he is using old water. So this is called ma musta'mal. Then we have the next water, al-ma'ul ladhi khalatahu tahirun. We have that water with which some pure substance has been mixed with it. Pure substance. So we have things that are pure. And the next one is things that are impure mixed with the water. Just say you have a bucket of water, a nice bucket of water that you need to use to make wudu. And someone comes there and someone throws a can of Sprite, or Coca-Cola inside the water. He pours a nice can of Sprite inside the water. So the Coca-Cola is halal, it's permissible. It will not affect the water. Now the water is mixed with something that's permissible. Or you take the water and you put, a slice of bread inside, something that's a solid, right? But then bread is halal, you throw the bread inside. And now you want to make wudu. It will be permissible to use that water for wudu. So this is ma'ul ladhi khalatahu tahirun. Then you get ma'ul ladhi waqa'athu an-najasatu. But then you get water, something that is impure fell in it. Something that is impure fell in it. You got a bucket of water from where you need to use to make wudu. But in that bucket of water, one mouse fell inside it. What fell inside? A mouse. And the mouse died, and the mouse is dead, and there's a dead mouse inside the bucket of water. Can you use that bucket of water? No, you cannot use that bucket of water because that bucket of water got najasa. What's najis? What's impure? A dead mouse. A dead mouse inside the bucket of water. The water is not pure. Or we take another example. Maybe you cannot see it. A mouse you can see. You got a bucket of water and you pour some wine. You pour some wine, Heineken, nice fresh Heineken, vodka. You take a nice bottle of vodka. Yeah, see all the guys smiling at the back. You tried it. Hope you guys are not trying all this stuff. Yeah, hope you guys are not trying all this stuff. You take some of this, you throw it inside. You cannot see it. You cannot see it, but it's inside. It's a bottle. It's a bucket of water. You cannot see it. But that water is impure. That water is haram. That water you cannot make wudu with it. If you touch that water, your hands are najis. Your body is, wherever it's going, it's making it impure. Or you have a bucket of water and you get a small little kid that went there and he went to go pee inside it. He went to pee inside the water. Now you see all the yellow spreading all around inside. The whole lot of water is all messed. Everything is gone. You cannot use that water anymore because there's najis inside. Najasa, bowl is najasa. Urine is najasa. So either you can see the najasa with your eyes. Then like I mentioned, you see a dead mouse and you can see it. Or either you cannot see it. You throw some wine inside, you cannot see it. So you can, whether you see it or you don't see it, if it's mixed with najasa, you cannot use that water. Is that very clear? Everyone understands this? In today's time, we don't have too much of a problem because mashallah, you go to the tap, you open the faucet and water comes out. Very nice, very easy, very comfortable, right? Nowadays, we don't have the issue. So you go in the bathroom, you open the shower, you come out and you don't have a problem with it. But in the olden days, they used to go to the well. They used to take out the water. At night, they would go, they would leave it in the bedroom or in the front room or somewhere in the house. They would use it in some part. And at night, some insects jump in it, some mice jump in it, some this jumps in it, some that jumps in it. It becomes najis. They don't know what's the situation. So nowadays, alhamdulillah, it's easy. It's very easy nowadays. Allah has made it easy. I think we live nowadays better than the kings of the past. They're better than the kings of the past because we have all amenities in front of us. Allah gave us a very easy and nice and good life. In the previous times, it was really difficult. Even the kings did not have so much of things easy for them to live. So we have to be very careful of what we're doing. We have to be very watchful. Yes, when you go in shower, don't go and waste water. How long should you shower for? How long you shower for? 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes. You should be out of the shower. Nowadays, people go and shower for 1 hour, 45. What are you doing in the shower? Shaitan is there. Shaitan is in the shower. And then you get up to mischief in the shower and you do wrong things. And people are saying, and they're singing around in the shower. That's not how you shower. You go inside, you need 1 minute, you're on the shower, you put the water, you put the soap, put the shampoo, you rinse it off and you're out of the shower. No wastage of water. No wastage of water. The quickest thing, the easiest thing, and we do everything correctly. Islam has taught us no wastage. And when you waste water, this is the first level. You don't waste any water. No wastage of water, no wastage of money, no wastage of food, no wastage. But the bare minimum is with water. Such a great bounty of Allah. Allah gave us the water. We don't go and shower for 1 hour, let the thing run for 1 hour. That's not how we shower. And we need to learn, inshallah, as we go forward, we learn the very basic things. You few minutes in the shower, few minutes you come out. Yes, you need to shower every day. We need to be tahir. We need to be clean. We need to be smelling nice. It's all part of our deen. At-tuhuru shatrul iman. Cleanliness is part of iman, but we don't waste. We don't take too long. We don't waste water. We don't waste time in the shower. These bathrooms are the places of shaitan. They're the places of shaitan, especially at your age. You should be very quick in the shower. Go do your thing and you come out. People are going in the toilet and they're playing PUBG. They're going in the toilet and they're playing Among Us there for 2 hours in the toilet. They're sitting on a toilet pen and they're reading newspaper and watching the politics and the news going on. That's not what you do in the bathroom. The bathroom is a place of shaitan. You go in and you move out. Yes, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us tawfiq of understanding. We completed page 108, inshallah. And next week, we see whatever time, if we can do from 5 o'clock, inshallah, it will make it easier. We can maybe have it for like 45 minutes or so. From next week, inshallah, we can speak to Sheikh Abdul Hafid or whoever's there. I don't know if Sheikh Abdul Khadir is there. Who's there? I don't know who's there. Inshallah, if someone can help us.
Qadir is here. Yes, Jazaakumullahu Kheyr, Sheikh. I know you have to go to another class. Really, really thankful to your service to the masjid.
Jazaakumullahu Kheyr.
To the Muslims.
Allah reward you.
Allah reward you making effort. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala